Ever pondered why the person in the mirror seems different from the one you were years, months, or even days ago? It's a question of change, a concept as old as time itself. Take, for instance, Sam. He noticed that his reactions and behaviors differed vastly from one day to the next. He found himself evolving not just physically, but emotionally and mentally as well. This led to a profound realization: he wasn't a static entity. So, are we meant to be static, or is change the only constant? Imagine being a chameleon, shifting your colors to adapt to different situations. Now apply that to your personality. Consider a woman. Let's call her Laura. Laura is an introvert by nature. She enjoys quiet moments and the company of books more than people. However, in her professional life, she's a dynamo. She leads team meetings, engages in lively debates, and consistently networks to expand her business connections. Is this a contradiction? Not at all. It's a clear demonstration of Laura's ability to adapt her behavior to different situations. Or think about John, a jovial guy, always ready with a joke or a funny story. Yet when he's with his grandmother, his demeanor shifts. He becomes softer, more patient, taking time to listen to her stories, to share a quiet cup of tea. This isn't John being fake. It's John responding with sensitivity to his environment. This phenomenon isn't unique to Laura or John. It's something we all do. It's called situational behavior, and it's a powerful tool for personal growth. We all have a range of behaviors, attitudes, and skills that we can draw upon to interact effectively with the world around us. We're not locked into one way of being. We can shift and change, just like a chameleon changes its colors. In fact, the ability to adapt our behavior to different situations is a key aspect of emotional intelligence. It allows us to understand and respond to the needs of others, to navigate social situations, and to build strong, positive relationships. But here's the thing. Adapting isn't about being false or wearing a mask. It's about revealing different layers of our personality. It's about having the courage to step outside our comfort zones, to stretch ourselves in ways we might not have thought possible. So remember, like a chameleon, you have the power to change and adapt to your surroundings. You can be bold or gentle, serious or playful, outgoing or introspective, depending on what the situation calls for. It's not about being someone else. It's about being all that you are. Adapting doesn't mean losing oneself, but rather it's about revealing different layers of our personality. Now, think about how you can use this ability to change and adapt to reach your goals. Imagine you're a chameleon, effortlessly changing colors to blend in with different environments. It's not about being deceptive or inauthentic, but rather it's about using the power of adaptation to thrive in various situations. Just as a chameleon uses its ability to change colors to survive and succeed, you too can leverage your ability to adapt to different circumstances to achieve your goals. Let's take a look at some real-life examples. Consider the story of Steve Jobs. Known as a visionary and a pioneer in the tech world, Jobs was also a master of adaptation. From his humble beginnings to the creation of Apple, Jobs continually adapted his strategies, ideas, and even his personal style to suit different needs and challenges. His ability to change and adapt not only helped him overcome numerous obstacles, but it also played a critical role in his ultimate success. Or consider the tale of Oprah Winfrey, who rose from poverty to become a media mogul. Through every stage of her career, Oprah showed an incredible ability to adapt to different roles and situations, whether as a talk show host, producer, or philanthropist. She harnessed the power of change to reach unprecedented heights of success. Now, what can we learn from these stories? It's simple. Embracing change and leveraging it for success doesn't mean being untruthful to who you are. Rather, it's about understanding that you possess a multifaceted personality and knowing when to reveal which facet. It's about realizing that different situations call for different versions of you. So, whether you're an entrepreneur aiming to build a successful business, a student striving for academic excellence, or someone simply trying to navigate the complexities of life, remember that the power to adapt is within you. It's not about changing who you are, but about changing how you act and react in different situations. Remember, it's not about being fake, but about strategically revealing the facets of your personality that will help you succeed. So, what if you could harness the power of change and evolution to not just impress people, but to also become the best version of yourself? Imagine a caterpillar. It starts life crawling on its belly, but then, through a process of transformation, it becomes a butterfly, soaring through the air. This is nature's way of showing us the power of evolution. But what about us? Can we too go through a similar process of evolution? The answer is a resounding yes. Personal evolution is the continuous process of self-improvement and personal growth. It's not about becoming a completely different person, but rather, it's about embracing change and using it as a tool to become a better version of yourself. Let's consider the story of Thomas. Thomas was a shy introvert who struggled with social interactions, but instead of letting his shyness define him, he embraced change. He started attending social events, joined a public speaking club, and even took up acting classes. Over time, he evolved into a confident and charismatic individual who could captivate any audience. In the same way, each one of us has the potential to evolve. We can learn new skills, adopt new perspectives, and change our habits. And in doing so, we not only impress others with our growth, but we also surprise ourselves with our capabilities. Embrace the change, evolve, and watch as you impress not just others, but also yourself. In the end, what does all this talk about change and evolution boil down to? It all comes back to this: personal growth and the pursuit of our goals. The essence of change lies in our ability to adapt, to mold ourselves to fit the contours of various situations life presents us with. Just as water flows and takes the shape of the vessel it's poured into, we too can transform our behavior, our attitudes, and our perspectives to navigate different circumstances. Change is the tool we wield to carve out our own path, to sculpt the person we aim to be. It's the key that unlocks personal growth and achievement. It's about realizing that we are not static beings, but dynamic and ever-evolving creatures. We are shaped by our experiences, but we also have the power to shape ourselves. Change is not always easy, but it's always possible. So go ahead and evolve. You might just surprise yourself.